Hello, everybody.
Hello.
What's up, everybody?
Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Minesweeper Mondays.
Episode 3.
What's up, everybody? It's Minesweeper Monday, episode 3. Take 3, because I am not good at talking without a script. But also, I've never played Minesweeper before, so I'm literally just clicking on random crap on this grid. But let me get into my... Oh, also, I'm Jenny, by the way. I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. But I'm gonna talk about my man Coyote. Crap. Yeah, I don't know how to play this game. I'll learn eventually, but today will not be that day. But anyway, so like Coyote, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just really happy. Like, I'm really happy that he's a part of the blogger community. Like, we are a great community, but I mean, this guy, like, here's the thing, like, I'm kind of jealous, honestly, of this particular quality that he has. Like, whenever he walks into a room, he doesn't even have to do anything. Like, he doesn't have to, like, change his tone or change his face or, like, whatever. But he just brings, like, he brings such a good vibe with him. Like, he has a warmth to him. It just lights up a room. And, like, whenever he comes to blogger meetings, it's just, like he has this, like, bright aura with him. And it's just great to see. And also, I just really want to bring up, like I really want to pick his brain, because I haven't, like, sat down with him long enough to talk about, like, his creative ideas or, like, whatever projects he's working on, but I feel like he's cooking so much, like, so many good ideas just, like, in that head. Like, so, we the bloggers, we do this thing called Blogaholics, where, oh, I'm forgetting to play the game. My bad. I'm, like, not good at multitasking, but we do this thing called Blogaholics, where, it's, like, optional. Bloggers can show up and, like, talk about, I don't know, just chat, hang out, and then, like, write blogs or work on homework. But Coyote showed up at the last Blogaholics meeting, and he's taking this comic making class, this semester, and he was talking about, like, the series idea that he had, like, this idea that he had for, like a superhero series. I'm not gonna spoil it. Like, I don't want to, like, spoil the idea, because that would suck. But it's just, like, the way he was talking about, like, the characters and, like, the story arcs that he had in mind, like I can tell he's genuinely just, like, a really good writer. Like, a really good writer, a really good storyteller. Just has, like, a very natural sense of humor that I honestly envy. Like, it's really cool. Like, he has a signature creative voice, and it's so fun to listen to him talk about all of the creative projects that he's, like, working on, whether it's, like, Dungeons and Dragons or, like, this other project at MIT that I also won't spoil, but it's really cool. And yeah, it's just, he's honestly, like, it's hard to come across people like him who just naturally have that creative spark. And yeah, I'm so happy that he's one of the bloggers, and that I've gotten to know him. So yeah. Alright. Let me see how long I can last this round. Oh well, I'll see myself out.
The third installation of Minesweeper Mondays. So I guess what I'll be doing is playing Minesweeper and hopefully talking while I'm playing. Not sure how successful this will be. But yeah, so first I just wanted to start off with, like, some things about Coyote. He's just such, like, a genuinely wonderful person. Like, he has such a good sense of, like, humor and whimsy, especially I just want to talk about one of his blogs, like all the classes I'm taking this semester ranked from least to most edible. I just thought that was, like, such a creative twist on like, a very traditional subject that many of us blog about. and I just like I truly aspire to have that level of whimsy in my own blogs. And also, of course, Coyote's board game Europe, which I just think is like so cool. It's just one of the coolest Europes I've heard around here. But yeah, as for Minesweeper, I actually quite enjoy Minesweeper. So I guess like the background for me with Minesweeper is that like it started for me around like seventh grade, when I would like stay after school for a long time, and the only thing I had was my phone, and like my phone had like very little on it, but like one of the things I did have was Minesweeper, and I quickly just became like hooked because, I mean again like seventh grade, like 3:30 to 6, like what else was there to do? But yeah, and then like some people like started like playing it more often in class, and there was like this whole like miniature almost like trend in our school. But yeah, so that was really like the height of Minesweeper for me. But then like, when quarantine hit, like later, like a year later, like, then at that point, like, I was just like stuck at home all day, and like, I had access to like the entire content of my computer, and there were just like so many more addicting. Oh, and that's my game. Um, so that I guess that one the bomb was already there. But yeah, so around quarantine, like it just sort of fell off, and I've like never really played Minesweeper after that. But yeah, that's Minesweeper Monday for you. Thanks for listening. Recording this at 2:40 a.m. So not sure like how coherent I was. But yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Ellie. It's 1:30 right now, and I've just got back, and I'm gonna play some Minesweeper. It's too small, okay. So, first of all, nothing I say after 1 a.m. counts as what I actually said. So just wanted to let y'all know. I went to see Project Hail Mary, which is really long. It was really good, obviously, but it was really long, and I didn't realize that it would be really late when it stopped happening. So which is why I'm here, and tomorrow I have a 9 a.m. Yeah, I like Minesweeper. Minesweeper has, it's really helped me in my life. I used it instead of therapy. I don't necessarily recommend this, but it's true. Anyways, after Project Hail Mary, I went to hang out with my friend who lives in Zai. So that's why I'm more late. I decided to store my stuff in stud, and when we went to go get our stuff back, stuff was locked, so I had to like wave my arms around to get my stuff, and we got our stuff, but then for some reason the elevator wouldn't go to the fourth floor where no, okay, bye.
Hello. Okay, I don't mean to be a controversial figure, but this is where I play Minesweeper, so I apologize for anyone that, okay, I forgot how to play Minesweeper. I forgot what button it is. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Hi, this is Veronica. Happy Minesweeper Monday, everybody. Let me look at the list of things I'm supposed to talk about real quick. Oh, yes. I started playing Minesweeper in... Fuck, what button is... I mean, crap, what button is it? Okay, it's this button. I started playing Minesweeper in high school. I think it was like my senior year during my gov class. And yeah, I got really addicted for a little bit, and then I low-key forgot it existed in college up until, I guess, Minesweeper Monday became a thing. But even then, I haven't played it in a long time, and playing it live for an audience kind of makes me nervous, but I'm gonna try to do this in one take. Let's see. And then, so this whole blog is in honor of Coyote. So Coyote was one of the, like, I kind of joined the blog team, I guess not late, but I didn't join as like a freshman. So Coyote was so it's kind of intimidating because people your age already kind of in your year, I guess, like have already been bloggers for a longer time. And Coyote was in my year. He's also 27, also Meki. So having him, he was just one of the first like friendly faces, and like would say hi to me and made me feel included in blogger meetings. So he's just, I think he gives the vibe that he's just like a super friendly face to everyone, and I think that everyone really appreciates that, because I don't know, some of us bloggers are quite shy. So and yeah, we were supposed to collaborate on a 2007 blog that never saw the light of day, but there are like a million photos in my camera roll for it. So, but Coyote won second place, which if you guys haven't taken 2007, like for me, it was quite a grueling experience. And that's so, so impressive. And literally to win second place in the competition. So I hope that one day, and I hope this isn't like a spoiler for the blog where he talks about it, but yeah, that's a super impressive feat. I totally am losing my train of thought. Is there an obvious next step? Yes, there is. Okay. Cool. What else? I just came back from spring break, as everyone else that's writing this blog is doing. I spent my spring break with some people on my floor. B1, we went to Portugal. That was really fun. Crap, where do I go? That was really, really fun. Except for the fact that I got sick very, very early into the trip, which really like just I was operating the whole trip at like 50% energy, which is just not how you want to approach spring break in a new country that you like want to explore to the fullest. I don't know if there's an obvious answer here. Maybe I'm yeah, I don't know that there's an obvious answer here. Sorry, I'm getting like, I have not, confession, I don't think I've actually fully watched a Minesweeper Monday episode. I'm so, so, so sorry. I don't know if Coyote manages to like fully talk while he's thinking, because if he does, I just want to say that's really impressive, because I really don't want to lose, but I don't want to like stop talking and be boring. Should we just like do a Hail Mary? Let's just do that. Yep, okay. That concludes my episode of Minesweeper Monday. Let's just listen to these little blocks explode. Oh yeah. If there was an obvious way around that, then that's just on me. Okay, well. Thanks, guys.
You know, Coyote is such a great guy and a dear friend. So when tasked to come up with something nice to say, my mind, of course, immediately went to this beautiful little poem that I think will perfectly encapsulate how I feel about our great friend. Okay. K is for caring. A is for awesome. Y is for youthful. O is for open-minded. D is for dedicated. And E is for earnest.
Oh, I forgot that it started. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Minesweeper Monday. Because clearly somebody has not locked in to... Ooh, I wonder if this actually generates the board, like, the moment I click on it, so it doesn't ensure that, like, there's a bomb instantly. So, anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, welcome to an episode of Minesweeper Monday, I guess. Because, somebody is not locked in enough to, you know, do stuff or something like that. Oh, so surely this means that this is okay. Wow, I'm so good. Was it this? Surely. Wow, that's really cool. What was I saying? Oh, yes, welcome to Minesweeper Monday. Also, this is actually my, like, first time playing Minesweeper. I've never played Minesweeper, so I have no idea how this game works. So, I mean, it's, like, relatively intuitive. And also, I, like, coded this game before as a part of, like, some CS class assignment. So, theoretically, I should know how to do this. But, like, also, so confusing. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm not usually the one who does Minesweeper Monday. In fact, most of us are not usually... In fact, none of us are the people who usually do Minesweeper Monday. So the question you might be asking is, why are we doing this? Especially, why is it 3 a.m., Janet? Great question. Dude, I don't know. Oh man, I'm still low-key jet lagged from traveling from a place with like a huge time difference, and so that's, I guess, why I'm so awake. And I was like, oh, I guess I should be productive or something. I don't know. Surely. Oh god, why am I so bad at this game? Dude, that's so doomed. I guess I'll try again. So that completely disrupted my flow. Devastating. Anyway, oh right, yeah, why was I doing Minesweeper Monday? Well, yeah, it's because I'm just, you know, jet lagged and I have nothing better to do. And also it's the first of the month, which spiritually is like a Minesweeper Monday anyway. Right? Anyway, dude, this game is so cerebral. I do not understand how people lock in while playing Minesweeper. So actually, I'm just gonna speak. So anyway, why are we doing this? Well, firstly, you notice that, you know, none of us are Coyote. And secondly, you know, I actually have personal beef with this guy. So notably, surely this makes sense. So notably, this MF messaged me one time being like, hey, do you want to go on my radio show? I was like, yeah, of course. I would love to go on the radio show. And then he was like, okay, great. And then he never reached out to me again. And then I was like, hey, when am I going on your radio show? And he was like, I don't know. And now I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a radio show. So clearly he hates me. Also, we just have beef. I don't know what to say. This MF is just PMO sometimes. So anyway, those are most of my thoughts on Coyote. What else thoughts? Actually, I'm setting up a competing series where I'm starting beef with this guy. Surely this is like a... Dude, how am I supposed to logic this out? Wait, 1, 2, 1... Hey, it could be this one too. Is this cooked? Surely this is it. Dude, I don't know. Oh my god. Why am I so bad at this game? Oh, it's so cooked. Dude, and I'm on easy. I feel like I'm just getting massively humiliated right now. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, my thoughts on Coyote. Yeah, I have beef with him. Also, I'm starting a competing series. Also, this MF said, oh yeah, I'm gonna start a series called Fortnite Friday. Well, guess what? We're doing Minesweeper Monday, and you still haven't done Fortnite Friday. So, I don't know what to say there, bro. Surely these are both. Surely they are both. Anyway, I'm dying. Dude, this game is so hard. I literally don't know what to say. I don't know how people play Minesweeper. This game is so doomed. Like, am I supposed to just guess how these things are counting? Oh, what else is there about my life? Oh yeah, as I was saying, I came back from spring break recently, right? And I, like, feel like I'm supposed to write a blog on it. Like, I maybe will write a blog about it. Anyway, oh my god, it's so doomed. But I'm, like, catching up on so much work. And life is tough as always. But I have promised, I have also promised very grand promises of a lot of people that I will be doing things. So you can expect things that are coming from me. Yeah, you can expect that I will be posting something eventually. Dude, I do not know how to play this game. Anyway, if anyone could like inform me like how you play this game, like that would be amazing because I'm looking at this and I am so confused. Like surely okay, these two are definitely that. And then does this does this like this is empty? Wow. Wow. I might be a genius. Wow, that is the most satisfying, I don't know, something that I've experienced recently. So there are 4 around. This 1, 2. Bro, what the freak? You know what? I give up on this game. It was great talking to you guys. Have a wonderful Minesweeper Monday. Bye.
Okay. I haven't played Minesweeper in who knows how long, but we're gonna do it for the bit today. I don't even know what does this do? What do these numbers mean? Okay, let's see. Okay, so I know what the numbers mean. I think that means there's 1 bomb in this radius and another in this radius, and there's 2 here, so that means this should be available. Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, so Sari wanted the bloggers to talk about 3 different things while playing Minesweeper. One is what we appreciate about Coyote. There's much to appreciate. He always brings in fun, new ideas to blog meetings or activities to do. Like, for example, he made a blogger card game and had us all play it. I like the music that he plays before he says stuff. It really adds to the vibe. It's just a fun, good, like, solid guy. Let's see. Oh, and is very open about vulnerabilities. I think that's very hard sometimes. Oh, I stopped playing. Look, it's either one or the other. I'm playing or I'm talking. But yes. Much appreciate Coyote. Okay, my thoughts on Minesweeper. It's just math. It's kind of cool and satisfying. And yeah, what's the last thing? Okay, so thoughts by Coyote, thoughts about Minesweeper, and anything else. Okay, well, let me play a little bit more. I can talk about things going on. Oh my god, I don't want to think about these. Okay, so 2 means in the 8-box perimeter of the number, there exists 2 mines. So, yeah. Okay. And from there you can deduce down by looking at like cross-correlating all of the boxes. You can locate pretty well where the mines are. Okay. So in this box there are 2. So that means, I don't know what that means. In this box, there's 1. Okay, so there has to be 1 here or here. Okay. You know, I don't want to think too much about this. One thing that I struggle with is holding a lot of information in my head at once. So we're just going to thumb around. We're going to click around until we get to something. Yeah, I'm just going to click the corner a lot. Maybe that'll get me around. Ayo. Oh, shit. Okay. 4. I'm scared. Let's go back over here. I'm just going to do corners. Oh, shit. Okay. Hello. Things going on in my life. Well, we're on spring break. I historically have gone to have focused on new locations and new experiences for winter break, but this time I wanted to focus on kind of the opposite, not about different but same, and not about places but people. So instead of new places, I went to visit the same people. So I wanted to see my friends. So I went to Baltimore, and a couple of my old close friends met up, had a cozy, good time there. And then I went to New York to do the Masquerade, Broadway, Phantom of the Opera thingy. It was very cool. There was a fire performance, and I was like, I see game. I know those fire spinning tricks. So cool stuff. Anyway, now I'm here, back in Boston to chill out. My partner's visiting tonight, like flying in, so that should be fun. I'll show her around Boston. Yeah, okay, let's get back on track. Okay, so that's what's going on in my life. Okay, so you see this spot here? That means there's 2 bombs here. Okay, like both of these spots are bombs. So let's go down here. Okay. In here, there is 1 bomb. In here, there are 2 bombs. Okay. So there's... Okay. It's not giving. I don't like this. I'm gonna keep clicking corners. Oh. I don't like when the numbers get bigger. What about this? Okay. Halar. What about this? Oh, hey. I'm just gonna keep clicking corners of the low numbers and hopefully I don't explode. I think I could complete the game if I focused more, but I'm tired, so we're just gonna ram through this thing. Yeah. Corner. Oh, I don't like that corner, so... Ooh. Okay. Let's go here. I don't like that corner either. Okay. Well, where there's a bunch of 1s, it should be easier to deduce down where that 1 bomb would be. Like, okay. If there's only 1 in this square, and there's only 1 in this square... No, I don't know what that means. This is a very stream of consciousness. You're just hearing me say my shit. Okay. I'm just gonna click around. I want this to be over. Oh shit. Well, there speak of the devil, there you go. So that's the game. Thanks for listening along. What have we learned? We've learned that, okay, smiley face means no mines have been hit. Sad face means mine has been hit. Top right was the timer, so 368 seconds have passed. I don't know what the 99 means. Let's learn what that means before we head off. I know we're only supposed to play 1 game, but it'll still be 1 game. I'm not going to complete the next game, I think. I just want to see, what is that? Okay. Well, sorry. That's 2 games. I don't know what the 99 means. Clicking doesn't seem to change it. Oh, interesting. Oh, I like that face. So like when you are about to click, it goes whoa, and then emotes accordingly. Okay, what does the 99 mean? What does the number, does this say? Oh, display. No. Game. No. Controls. Is there not an explanation of the numbers? Space bar, left click. Import and export. Already looked at this. I just forgot what I had clicked. Okay. Then, oh, is there 99 mines? Is that it? Let's see. What does the number in the top left of Minesweeper mean? The mine count is the number of mines in the game minus the number of flags you have. Total number of mines minus number of flags. Oh. I didn't know you could place... Oh, you can place flags by double clicking. I didn't know that. Okay, so if you think there's a mine there, then you place a flag. Okay, I can get on with this, actually. like that. Oh, okay. So if you think there's a mine, you just put a little flag there, and then you try to get that to 0. Okay. I see the vision now. I respect this. Yeah. There's bombs there, just by triangulating the numbers. Ah, okay. Game sees game. So if I went here. I see, there's probably one there. Okay, got it. Welp. Very cool. I think I understand the ins and outs of just how the game works now. Happy April Fools. Thanks, Coyote, for doing Minesweeper Monday, and for Sari coming up with this idea. I hope that this inspires you to play maybe at least one game. I might play more. This seems kind of fun.
Hello, everybody. This is Caleb. I am, a junior, a new blogger, and a participant in the Minesweeper Monday Episode 3 scheme. I hope you enjoy this episode that we've been crafting. It has been a long time in the making, and now here it is. It's been, Minesweeper Monday Episode 3 has been a long time in the making for more than just the bloggers here, and also for our dear friend, Coyote. But wait no further. Here we are. So, guess we've got to talk about Coyote. No, I'm kidding. I would love to talk about Coyote. Coyote is one of my closest friends here at MIT, and honestly, like one of the closest friends I have ever had. And that's for a lot of reasons. Some of it is chance. Some of it is, some of it is chance, but only in that, like, I was lucky enough that the two of us got to meet here. But I think that's about where chance ends. And everything else is just because we're two people sharing this world, sharing this time together. I'm honestly very lucky to call Coyote my friend, just because he's a great person. He's a very considerate person. He has a big heart. He cares a lot. And one thing that I really want to highlight about Coyote is his tenacity. I think that, sorry, I'm really locked in on this Minesweeper game. Oh, that was good. I think, we all have a lot of opportunities, a lot of moments where we can totally just give up, right? Lots is going on. Maybe we're stressed. Maybe, life is getting a little difficult, or it's a bit of a ruckus in the mind. And I think that one thing that I really admire about one of my best friends is that he doesn't give up, even in the face of all of that, difficulty and all of the pushback from the world. I don't think he knows how to give up, really. And an example of that I think is really salient and relevant in the moment is Minesweeper. I remember there was a day that the two of us were sitting together in his room, and he was working on Minesweeper Monday 3, actually. The one that we aren't posting, but the one that he was operating on before we beat him to the punch. But I remember he was working on this episode, and because I had showed up, we kind of got distracted. So the two of us were just sitting around in his room playing Minesweeper. And I remember he got to the end of the game, or not to the end of the game, but he messed up. He hit a bomb, right? And I remember he turned to me and he goes, I've never won a game of Minesweeper like on this website. And he paused for a moment, and sorry, I'm working the night. Paused for a moment, and then he just went right back to playing. And this was like, I remember being kind of taken aback because I'd seen him playing. This was like after the Minesweeper Monday series had already begun. So, like, I'd seen him playing for quite a while, and yet and he hadn't won. And the surprising part wasn't that he hadn't won yet. The surprising part was that he was still playing, because Minesweeper can get really frustrating after a while. If you've ever played Minesweeper, you know what I mean. Like, especially whenever you keep, getting, oh, 6. Switch one more. I mean, you keep getting those bombs, and, like, you are just repeatedly barraged with these difficulties. It gets tiring at a point, and as tiring as it was, Holiday just kept going. He just keeps playing. He just, over and over again. He can't give up. I don't know if it's, he watches too much shonen anime, and I don't know if it's, his strength astounds me, and his perseverance. And I think that's, I don't know, it really inspires me to, like, keep going, keep pursuing my goals, keep pursuing the things that I care about. And he has so many little, like, things where he just pushes and he just tries. And we all fail, and he fails just as much as anyone. But the thing that makes him different, and the thing that makes him so unique and special, is that he gets back up. And he always gets back up. And I think and he always keeps going. And it's so, like, I don't know, I just think it's so incredible. Like, it's astounding to me. I think that's a really important and special trait for a person to have. And I'm very lucky that I know somebody that exhibits it in everything they do. Because it pushes me to do the same. So, yeah. This game we're getting kind of close to the end. I have been locked in. As I mentioned, I think I didn't really play much Minesweeper before Minesweeper Monday, really, in particular. There are 2 up here, and there's 1. So sorry, I have only started playing with Coyote, but I've played so much that I've learned how to look really carefully, at the land in front of you and what there is to do next, and how to, take that next step into the unknown. As, a certain princess might say. Into the unknown, into the unknown, into the unknown. But I learned to be a Minesweeper, I guess, from Coyote. Taught me everything I know. And I'm lucky to have learned it from somebody who is so open with his time and the things that he loves and shares them so readily. There is 1 here, and there are 2 here. There's 1 here. Wait, if there's 1 here, and it's definitely the one that goes with this, so neither of these are possible. Cool, which one? There's 1 here. It's not one. It's not one. But yeah, I'm really lucky to have Coyote around. I don't know, I don't really know what else to say to tell ya. So he's a great guy, he's a great friend, and, I look to him for a lot, and I'm really lucky to have that, opportunity or that avenue available to me. There's 1 here, and there are 2 here. If there are 2 here, then there's 1 here. It can't be this one. Oh, God. I spent a lot of time thinking, really, so you have to be very precise with the game Minesweeper, you have to be very particular with every move. There has to be one here, and there has to be one. There has to be one here. But there also has to be one here, which means there is exactly one in this space. There's also exactly one in this larger space, which means this is not one of them. You can develop that process whenever you spend as much time as I have playing a game like Minesweeper, but I think you might be starting to fail me because I don't really know what to do next. And this is like a beautiful opportunity for me to be like, yeah, and another thing about Coyote is like his willingness to take risks. Which is true. He definitely does. Definitely very open to trying things and going out there. I'm not so open, especially not with my Minesweeper. Guys, what do I do? There's one over here, and that's all I know about those two. These are two. They could both be up here. There's only one in this entire space. It's honestly, this one is probably here, but I'm not too confident about that. But, that had my heart pounding. But that's what it means to take a risk. And, this is a great for today for me to talk about Coyote's goodness. No. But it's true. He does, go out there and try new things and take risks. And I'm sure you've seen the rejection therapy series. I will never be able to figure out what is between these two. So I'm going to have to guess, and it might be the final thing I do in this round. I think I do in this. Don't have any information here, so I just know that it's one of these two. I know that two of these are bombs, and I know one of these is a bomb. Could it be like? I'm trying to figure out if there's any configuration that allows both of those, or anything that is impossible, so that I can make some careful decisions with my next steps. But anything could happen. The world is open to me. Yeah. Give me just 1 second. Okay, I've returned. I really don't know what to do next here. Okay. There's one that's one of these three. There's also one that's one of these three. So it's like if I just had a row of ones, would I know anything about them? So if I were here, it'd need to be here. I don't think this is possible. I don't think there's any way that it could be. Oh wait, no, it could be this. No, it could be this. Oh, so this is possible. If there were one here, then the other one would have to be. Wait, I don't think this one can be here because if one were here, then I wouldn't be able to satisfy that. So, okay, that's great, but not really much information. But I do know that there's one between these two. It's still just like this row of ones, and one between these two. So it could be here. No, it could be this, or it could be this. And I have to. Oh, that was an accident, but we just figured it out. And I think that really, once again, just speaks to the kind of willingness with which we have to approach risk. You know what I mean? We have to be able to go into the world with a sort of open mind. Yeah. You have to kind of look at the world in this multitude of opportunity. And you have to kind of approach it with that sort of grace that really allows your world to blossom. Okay. there has to be at least one down here. And there has to be 2 here. So there's 1 here, at least 1 here, and at least 2 here. No, exactly 2 here. There's exactly 2 here, and there's at least 1 here. There's also at least 1 here. There is... Oh my god, Minesweeper, Minesweeper, Minesweeper. I'm currently in the multimedia, like, lab in the basement of the List Visual Arts Center, because I'm working on a project. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm working on a project for my intro to photography class, which you might be able to read about if I ever get around to posting the classes I'm taking blog. I'm here with a dear friend, Trevor. Trevor, do you want to say hi to the blogs?
Hi, blogs.
Hello. And we're playing Minesweeper. Do you have any thoughts about what I need to do next?
Caleb, would it be crazy to tell you that I've never played Minesweeper?
Oh my god. What? You've never... Do you know how Minesweeper works? You don't know how Minesweeper works?
I was not tapped in elementary school.
The worst.
Am I gonna get flamed in the comment section?
You might get flamed in the comment section for that. What do I even do here? I have no idea. There need to be 2 here, which means I'm gonna guess that this one's here. And that's what I need to do. And I think that's exactly what Coyote would tell me to do, is to take a risk, open my wings and try to fly, because that's, what we have to do to live. Life is so meaningless if we don't take risks, if we don't approach the world with open arms and try. I have 5 bombs left. So this is a total of 4. I still need 3 more to satisfy this. And if I need 3 more to complete this area, then there's only 1 other bomb in this entire area that's not in that row. Which means I think it has to be one of these 2. Which means this one has to be satisfied with this. Wow, this is like so huge. My brain has never been this large for Minesweeper. Okay, we're almost there. There has to be 1 here and 2 here. So there has to be 1 here. There has to be 1 here. So there are 2 in this area. There has to be 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So it could be this. It could be this? Question mark? Yeah, I guess it could be either of those, which means that I have to take a risk again. Wait, no, I know what it is, because that's really how Minesweeper works. You have to look carefully at your actions, and you have to really figure out. Okay. I'm gonna stop ranting, because I only have 1 decision left to make. And regardless of how this goes, I think that this is, like, I don't know, an exercise in exactly what I think makes Coyote such an incredible person, is his willingness to try, his willingness to go places, his willingness to do things, his willingness to take risks, and that perseverance. And even at the very end, you don't know which way something's going to go, but Coyote still tries. He still just looks, he points his finger, and he goes. Coyote, you're an incredible friend, an incredible person. I love you so much. Thanks for being you. Happy Minesweeper Monday.